Hi everyone, this is how to safely change its flat tire in 10 minutes. Now imagine you're traveling with your friends or your family for a much needed vacation when suddenly, boom, your tire blows out and you're stranded on the side of the road. If you drive, the possibility of experiencing a flat tire is very, very high. And chances are some of you have already faced this reality. The first time I changed a flat tire was when I was 10 years old on my way home from Park Jefferson Speedway with my dad. Since that night, I've changed dozens of flat tires and gained additional knowledge while working at Burkhart Garage in high school. Almost everyone that drives will experience a flat tire at least once in their life, and knowing how to correctly change a flat tire minimizes hassle and maintains safety for all. The first step to changing a flat tire is actually the preparation before the event. You don't want to be stranded on the side of the road before you're ready to change a flat tire. In his article, 15 Steps to Changing a Flat Tire, Paul Malcor suggests some precautionary measures we can take. He suggests we have items such as a tire gauge and a flashlight, such items as a lug wrench and a jack, and a spare tire in our vehicle at all times. Additionally, locating our spare tire and our jack saves time and reduces stress in the moment. Generally, these items can be found in the trunk of your car, but always refer to your owner's manual for specific locations pertaining to your vehicle. Now that we're prepared, we can begin to change our flat tire. First, we need to remove the hubcap and loosen the lug nuts. In this instance, there is no hubcap to be removed, but the hubcap can generally be removed with really strong grip strength, but most often the flat end of your lug wrench is going to work best. So, now that since there is no hubcap, we can begin loosening our lug nuts. It's important to note, as drivingtests.org noted in their 5-step guide to surviving a flat tire, it is imperative that we loosen our lug nuts while the vehicle is grounded. This maintains safety for yourself and ensures that your vehicle will not be further damaged. If we were to lift our vehicle on the jack and then try and remove our lug nuts, our vehicle could shift from our jack and chaos would ensue. So we'll go ahead and loosen our lug nuts. Now, it's also important to note that we do not want to completely remove our lug nuts just yet. We want to go ahead and loosen them, but we do want to keep them threaded on the studs. This ensures your safety, your car's safety, and safety for the people around you when you lift your vehicle. It ensures that your tire will stay in place and not come off of the studs. The next step in changing our flat tire is the correct placement of our jack and lifting our vehicle. Generally, you want your jack to be placed on the frame of your vehicle. Later in his article, Paul Malcor suggests placing your jack on the pinch flange of your vehicle because that is the strongest, sturdiest, and safest place to lift the vehicle. To lift your vehicle, you'll position your jack, and then you will turn your jack handle in a clockwise fashion until the damaged tire is several inches off the ground. In this case, since the tire is not completely damaged, I will only lift it a few inches off the ground. I'll show you what that will look like. It's also important to note that now that the vehicle is lifted and the damaged tire is off the ground, it is safe to remove the handle of your jack, but you do not ever want to try and reposition or remove the jack until you are completely finished and ready to do so. Now that the tire is lifted off the ground, the fourth step in changing a flat tire is removing the damaged tire and exchanging it for the spare. Now that our tire is lifted off the ground and we've already loosened our lug nuts, we can go ahead and finish removing them by hand. Once the lug nuts are removed, we're going to want to set them in a safe place that we won't lose them. Generally, I would use the hubcap kind of as a bowl to set them in, but for now, I'll set them off to the side. Now we're able to remove our damaged tire and exchange it for our spare. Now, we will take our spare and we will line up these holes on the wheel well with the studs on the axle. Once we've applied our spare tire, now we can reapply our lug nuts. Again, in their 5-step guide, drivingtest.org highlights the importance of not using our lug wrench to reapply our lug nuts. Again, if we did so, our vehicle could very easily shift off of our jack, which could injure you, could injure your vehicle, or it could injure someone else around. So we will go ahead and finger tighten our lug nuts for right now. Now that our spare is applied, it's important to note that our spare tire will be labeled on its sidewall with a maximum speed and sometimes even a maximum distance it can be traveled on. If you're unsure or unable to find this labeling, a safe general rule of thumb is to never exceed speeds of 55 miles per hour or 50 miles traveled. The next step in changing our flat tire is lowering the vehicle and securing our spare tire. So I will reapply our handle to our jack and lower our jack by turning in a counterclockwise motion. We want that spare tire to slowly meet the ground and slowly have pressure and weight applied to it. Now that we've finished lowering our spare tire to the ground and weight has been applied, we can go ahead and remove our jack. Now, with the car grounded, it is safe for us to finish tightening our lug nuts with our lug wrench. There's an important technique when finishing up and tightening our lug nuts, and that's to go in a diagonal sequence. Doing so, make sure that the entire base of that wheel well is to the base of the studs and secured properly. Once we've finished tightening our lug nuts and securing our spare tire, we're able to clean up and finish up. It's important to remember to always save your damaged tire. Go ahead and put it in your trunk and take that to an auto body shop, because very often they're an easy fix, an easy patch, and won't require you to purchase an entirely new tire. In conclusion, everyone that drives should know how to safely and correctly change a tire. To summarize, we need to first be prepared for the possibility of experiencing a flat tire. Once we're prepared, we can confidently loosen the lug nuts, position our jack on the frame of our vehicle, and lift the damaged tire. We can then exchange our damaged tire for our spare and lower it down and secure our spare tire. Again, it's important to note that our spare tires are not the same size as our regular tires and need to be traveled on accordingly. Knowing how to successfully and correctly and safely change a tire is a skill that we all must possess. In doing so, it can save us a lot of time, a lot of stress, a lot of money, and keep you on the road. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you to my wonderful audience member, Kaylee. Y'all have a blessed day.